kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense operating from the pistol. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
On any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by his defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
completion. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
When he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And now from the pistol formation. They try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
3rd down play for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Ball handed off. Running with purpose. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Fighting him off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller that has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Pitch play to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Washington offense is back out on the field now. They punted launch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is up and no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Snags a quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
A really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. Fine time. Moving to his left. On the run here. Let's it go.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And there's the handoff. He runs through the defender.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
First down here for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Got a lane. Can he get in?
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Washington. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain to move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. running with purpose. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal and get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. It was an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. The ball is loose. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. Play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the this guy eats up some yards, they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Checks this down to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. Powers through. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Bites off a defender. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The linebacker shifting around now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player, where he can get it to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And this pass is caught. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up